All right, just run us through what Zccm-Ih basically what Zccm is doing at this international trade fair.
Thank you so much. My name is Ndola. I am the corporate affairs officer at Zccm Investment Holdings. So Zccm is a diversified investment holding company. Our shareholding structure is such that the Industrial Development Corporation has 60% shares, and the government of Zambia through the Ministry of Finance has 70%. NAPSA has 15%, and the other 7% goes to individual and institutional shareholders. Zccm-Ih is a triple listed company. We have a primary listing on the Osaka Securities Exchange and secondary listing on the Euronext Access in Paris and the London Stock Exchange. On our portfolio, as you can see, we have 18 operational companies, and our commodity mix includes copper, gold, amethyst, manganese, energy, limestone, and other resources. So this year's International Trade Fair, we are exhibiting alongside 3 of our subsidiaries that are focused on mining as well as value addition. These are from the gold company, we have mechanical mines, we also have current. So as Zccm-Ih, our vision really is to be a world-class investment holdings company with a focus on mining.
Well, thank you, Loisa. Just run us through the interpretation of this year's trade fair and what Zccm-Ih is doing.
We are very excited about this year's theme, promoting value addition and sustainable growth. The industry is very it's an exciting industry, and obviously there's a call from government to ensure that we stop exporting raw minerals out of the country and ensure that there's value addition. So in interpreting our theme, we're linking it to the 8th National Development Plan, which has got one of the strategies is about value addition and also promotion of traditional and non-traditional minerals in the country. And in there, there are certain programs that relate to those strategies, which include creating market linkages, but also developing the value chain for all the minerals. And so for us, we are, when value addition comes in the form of processing, grading, packaging, with regards to our minerals, and we will be able to see within the stands of the subsidiaries that are exhibiting the Standard Zambia Gold Company, they'll be able to demonstrate how they're adding value to the minerals, the gold that they're buying from artisanal small-scale gold miners, but also the gemstones from within the country. The other aspect of the theme is sustainable growth, which is very key for us, and especially for us when we're identifying in terms of the environmental, social, and governance adherence to the standards. So how we are taking care of the environment in the host community, how we are ensuring that we undertake corporate social investments and not just CSR handouts. We want to ensure that we create valuable and meaningful impact within the host communities. The aspect of governance is very key for us as well within the framework of having sustainable growth. The top executive making decisions that take into consideration the interests of all stakeholders. So for us, in a nutshell, that's how we implement it in terms of interpreting the theme, ensuring that on all these things that we are doing in terms of beneficiation to our members, there is an enhanced shareholder value, the socio-economic development, but also environmental sustainability.
What is your call finally to the clients that we want to learn more about Zccm-Ih?
We are inviting the trade fair goers that are attending the trade fair to come and see what sort of products we are adding value, especially the jewelry that we are exhibiting under Zambia, which is very accessible to the general public in terms of pricing. When you go to a high-end jewelry store, you find that something that goes there for 15,000 pounds. At our store, it's very well made, it's something that is very accessible. So we invite them to come and learn also about the process that in terms of value addition being done at our
Or just run us through what Zambia Gold Company Limited is all about and what attachment it has to Zccm-Ih.
All right, thanks very much. Zambia Gold is a subsidiary of Zccm-Ih. So the shareholders of Zambia Gold are Zccm-Ih, which has 51% shares, and then we've got the government of Zambia through the Ministry of Finance. They have 49%. So our mandate as Zambia Gold Company is to develop the gold subsector in the country. And in doing that, we do implement a number of activities, and some of them are exploration, we do mining, then we also do processing of gold. And then we are also involved in a number of community support programs. Some of the things we are doing is to create market linkages for artisanal and small-scale miners. Let me go back to exploration, just to explain a bit on what we do on exploration. You know, when you have got a mineral resource and you don't know the quantity, then it's of no use. You can't even get anything from that. So what we do through exploration, we determine the amount of resource, and when we do that, we can be able to even come up with a bankable document and get a loan. There are a number of small-scale miners, some with licenses, exploration licenses, but they can't do that because they don't have funds. So at Zambia Gold, we are partnering with some of those, and we bring in the finance, do the exploration, so that we add value to that resource. Then, under mining, I've already mentioned what we do. It's basically the issue of mining, and the gold that we mine, we sell it to the Bank of Zambia. Again, that's value addition. In conclusion, under artisanal and small-scale support, we buy gold and stones from these small-scale miners, which we process into jewelry. As you can see, what we have here, what we are displaying, is the jewelry made from the Zambian gold and Zambian stones. So I would like to urge the viewers to pass through our stand and see the quality of jewelry that we have, which is made from the gold and the stones that we buy from small-scale miners.
All right, thank you for having us. Just want to ask you what the Caribbean Minerals Limited is and the attachment to Zccm-Ih.
Okay, so Caribbean Minerals is an amethyst mine. We are based in Southern Province, Makatize. We also have offices in Osaka. And it's 100% owned by Zccm-Ih. And we've been mining amethyst for more than 50 years now. In that particular environment, we have proven to be the market leaders. Most of our amethyst has been export, but previously now at least we have also some local buyers who are getting from us, so which is a huge improvement for us. And then also for the mine, we've done a lot in the community of Makatize. I think basically on the CSR, we are looking at improving the livelihood of the environment there. We've also invested also in opening the schools, opening the hospitals, so by things like the COVID that has come on board. And I would gladly say that with Caribbean Minerals, we have got about 30% of our work actually females, which is a huge achievement for a mine. And we've also extended that further in also dealing also with women in mining. We've entered into contracts with different agents around the world who are female, who are also Zambian, who are helping us also find customers out there. And apart from that, also we've also moved now. Not only are we mining and exporting rough amethyst, now we've moved into value addition. As you can see from this Tradefair and our stand, you see a lot of cut and polish gems, which we've also had done through the Ndola Lapidary Center, who have been our partner in terms of the skills development in the cutting and polishing. We've extended this also to our retail outlet. Our first retail outlet, which is the new international airport. Our future plans is to grow that portfolio also in the jewelry industry, so that we could also have more of these outlets available to you and me, who will be able to walk and buy at different shopping malls. So for now, this is what Caribbean Minerals is doing. Not only are we mining, we're also going into jewelry, which is value addition, which I think speaks well with the theme of this year, which is value addition. Yeah, so that's who Caribbean Minerals are.
Thank you for inviting us to your stand. Just run us through what Mopani is, a subsidiary of Zccm-Ih.
Okay. Mopani Copper Mine PLC is a mining company that we mine copper. We are 100% currently owned by Zccm-Ih, so meaning we are the subsidiary of Zccm-Ih. So Mopani runs or operates some odd asset-based added value from mining complex. We have concentrators, we have a smelter and wholesaler, so we also do refinery. So, meaning that what our final product, what we export is a copper cathode, that is 99.99% pure copper. So apart from that, we're currently producing about 100 metric tons of copper per year. And then we've also embarked on an expansion project to expand the lifestyle of our mining. So meaning what we are producing currently will go up with when those projects that we are kind of embarked on come on board. So we're happy to say that we've got 3 new shafts that will come on board. Like 2 of them are actually hoisting, they're able to hoist copper from there, but they're not 100% done. And then we've got the third one, which is I would say it's about 75% finished, and we are not hosting yet from there. Then we also have a new concentrator that has come on board. We started treating our copper from the concentrator that about February this year. So with now all these projects, that's the 3 shafts, and the concentrator 100% done, we'll be able to produce copper, finished copper of 225,000 metric tons per year. That means more money to Zambia and more value to our people. So I would love to take you through our production chain, like how we add value from our product. So this is mining where we do just mining the actual ore, which we now take to the concentrator for concentrating. And then from the concentrators we have the smelter, we are able to do at smelters to produce a copper cathode, which we further take to the refinery, that is also in Ndola, and the final product is copper cathode. And because of smelting, that smelting and our smelter in Ndola, there's the issue of sulfur dioxide, so we've actually invested in an ISA smelter, which is like a modern smelter, so that we can afford to capture the sulfur dioxide that we use in the past to make the atmosphere, but currently that sulfur dioxide is being converted into sulfuric acid. So we actually also add value from producing sulfuric acid that we make from the sulfur dioxide. So we have 2 acid plants. My colleague Kaluba will be able to talk about that in details, like how we make the sulfuric acid which are able to use and also sell to other players in the industry. So apart from just the operation, we also have CSR programs. We run community investment programs. So our community investment programs in our 2 towns runs from education, medical, infrastructure development. We also do water and sanitation. We do entrepreneurship development. We also do sports development. We are proud to say we are the sponsors of Tradefair and Wonders. We also do a bit of rugby. We also do golf, and we also do tennis and other sports.
Thank you very much. So basically, just run us through what activities are going on here.
Oh, okay, this is great. Thanks for coming, by the way, Alfie. So what we have here is a model of the Mufrila copper smelter and acid plants for Mopani copper mines. So basically what you're looking at here, if you were to focus there, the structure you're seeing there, that's the shed. We receive concentrate and we process it to produce anode copper, which is about 99.3 to 99.6% copper. So I'll just basically run you through the process of what happens. So when we receive concentrate from the concentrator there, it comes to the smelter where it's material handling. There's a lot of segregation, material purity is of vital importance. So because of that, we have bunkers where we're keeping all the concentrate, and we blend these concentrates because we're receiving concentrates from other companies as well. So we blend that concentrate and feed it into the primary furnace, which we're calling the ISA smelter, which is being run with a technology developed by Extractor. So here, when we're doing the smelting, we've got gas evolving. So I'll be very basic in my explanation so everybody who were to listen to me would understand what I'm saying. So the gas that evolves here is captured in the acid plant that you're seeing here. Okay? So part of the material now proceeds after it has been cleaned. A little bit of gun material or dirt, which we don't need in the system, is sent away as slag. Then the remainder of the material, which is called matte, at this point we're having a concentration of 60% copper, is sent to the converters where it's further processed. And at this point we have gas coming out, which is people locally call it center, but in chemical language it's called sulfur dioxide. So this gas is collected and sent to the acid plant as well for further processing, where we are turning it into sulfuric acid for use to avoid environmental pollution. So the sulfur capture rate at Mopani now, since 2006, has moved from 0 to 50%. Since we put the second acid plant, we moved from 50 to 97%. But sometimes we do exceed 97. When we do very well, we go as far as 98% capture, which is a great thing. So the environment has been massively been improved from the pollution we used to have in the past because of the bringing in of the acid plant. So once the copper, I bring you back to the copper section, has been improved from 24 to 60, we take it to the converters, blown, and then that is improved to 98% copper. Then we send it to another set of furnaces, which we call the anode furnaces. And at that point, again, we process them further, and that's where we get a good grade of 99.3 to 99.6% copper, and then we cast it into anodes. I think when the time comes, we should have seen a sample of the anodes, which is sitting right over there. So basically, that's what we do at Mopani Copper Smelter. Something worth talking about at Mopani also is the installation of the oxygen plant. We produce the oxygen primarily to support the operations of the primary furnace. However, we have gone a step further by introducing a bottling station where we'll be producing oxygen at a purity of 95% to 96% for health purposes. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, mate.